About 4 weeks ago, so bear with me. But first of all, I'm just honored to be here. As Jackie said, I am not a breast cancer survivor, but I know what it means to survive. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to endure, to persevere. And beyond that, I know what it's like to feel hopeless. And though cancer wasn't my struggle, or isn't my struggle, or is not the thing that I survived, one thing that I've learned on my journey of overcoming obesity is that we are much more alike than we are different. I've learned that once you suffer, once you endure hardship, once you endure trial, once you learn how to persevere, once you learn how to press forward, that it allows you to have a level of compassion and understanding, a level of empathy in a way that only experience can give you. I am just blessed to be here because I feel honored to be amongst you guys. I feel honored because obviously I'm sitting in a room full of women who have decided not to give up. I'm sitting in a, not to yourself. As you can see from the clip, that was a clip of me on the Today Show, and you know, I have just learned that when you have received the gift of life, that you don't get the choice to just exist. You gotta live. For so much of my life, I just existed. And one day I decided, no more existing, I'm going to live. If God is gonna bless me with a life, that I'm gonna live it, and I'm gonna live it to the fullest. And one thing that I have decided, people ask me, Liana, how have you overcome obesity? And I think something that you guys can relate to me with in this journey called life is you can only take this thing one decision at a time. Sometimes people are like, you have one day at a time. And I say, you know what? Sometimes a day at a time is too overwhelming. I have one decision at a time. That's how I live life. That's how we live life. That's how we overcome. That's how we persevere. That's how we, sometimes the what ifs of life. What if it comes back? What if I can't handle this? What if in 5 years I face this trial that I can't overcome? And sometimes we allow the what ifs of life. I've overcome and I've lost 180 pounds, and I still have my fears of what if I gain the weight back? What if I can't do this? What if I can't maintain this? And what I've learned is living in the what ifs of life, living in the fears of tomorrow robs you of the joy of experiencing the power of living today. And so if there's anything that I can leave you guys with, anything that I can encourage you with, it is live today. And live today to the fullest. And you're experiencing that already. You're here. And when God gives you a gift, it's not just for you to hold on to it for yourselves. When the fact that you have been able to survive is His way of saying you need to reach out to somebody else. I hear you guys talking about the communities, the support groups. I have learned the value of transparency, vulnerability, community, authenticity, all these things that I think society may tell us is a sign of weakness, I have learned is our greatest strength. That you have to set yourself up to win. If that means bringing people in your life that you can be transparent with, that you can say, today is a rough day, or the meds are interacting this way, or I don't know what you guys face, but what I know is we all face life. And life is not always easy. But one promise that I made myself is that it doesn't have to be easy, it just has to be possible. And when it's possible, then you do it. You live it. I would like it to be easy. I would like it to, come without suffering, without struggle. But we don't really have that option. But what we do have the option to do is press forward. We have the option to take ownership of our lives. We have the option to say, God, be my strength. And if you be my strength, I can do this thing. And so, like I said, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend that I understand what it's like to face breast cancer. I thank God that you guys are here. I thank God that He has spared your life. I thank God for the gift that you are and the gift that you are to this world. And it is my prayer that in 2012, 2020, or maybe before that this thing is over. But regardless of what your thing is, we all have a thing. And we all have a responsibility to pour into the lives of the people around us. And so I'm just thankful. I'm grateful to Jackie for being here. I thank you guys for teaching me and showing me what it's like not just to survive, but to thrive. Don't just see yourself as survivors, because sometimes the mentality of surviving means I'm just making it. I'm barely making it through. You're not barely making it through. You're living. You're thriving. And that is what we've been called to do. So some of you guys have already started eating, but Jackie asked me to bless the food, so I'm going to pray over the food. I'm going to sit down, and I'm excited about enjoying the rest of the night with you guys.
Mm-hmm.